Video, man. Yeah, I want to talk about Maxxine Dupri. Another live stream today. Trying to do a lot of live content, man. I love talking about wrestling. Trying to do a lot of live content, man, to get my channel out there, man. Trying to gain more subscribers. I love talking about wrestling. I'm trying to get my wrestling content out there. What's going on, Anthony? How you living, brother? How you living, my guy? Okay, thanks for the like. And I'll go ahead and start since you here, bro. Yeah, man. Maxxine Dupri is a future champion. She's a future champion for sure. A lot of people tend to shit on Maxxine Dupri and say she's a terrible wrestler, this and that, the third. But what I think is, I think Maxxine Dupri can actually wrestle. They just have her scripted and booked to look like she can't wrestle and she's unexperienced. I think Maxxine Dupri can actually go in that ring. I believe she can actually go in that ring, and what I think is going to happen, they're going to come out of nowhere and have Maxxine Dupri to show off her real wrestling skills. And she's going to have a lot of wrestling fans' mouths drop wide open. Then they're going to jump on her bandwagon. I can tell you that right now. And see me, I've been a fan of Maxxine Dupri. I saw the potential before fans even saw it, because they said she was terrible. Remember how she got booed out the arena that time? So, with that being said, I'm like, nah, man, anybody can mess up. Wrestling isn't easy. Wrestling ain't easy. It takes time to learn how to wrestle. Fans don't take that into consideration. But Maxxine Dupri, I think she can actually wrestle. Maxxine Dupri is a star. She's a star for sure. She has star power written all over her. And being that she's been training with Natty, what's going on, Daniel Avers? If you're new, man, if you're new to my channel, subscribe to my channel. Oh, you a Jey Uso fan, huh? Okay. Well, I'm talking about Maxxine Dupri. Well, anyway, once again, like I said, Maxxine Dupri has star power written all over her. And Maxxine Dupri is going to become a star. And she's a future champion. Whether if it means her winning her first piece of championship tag team gold, right along with Natalya, or she can win her first mid-card women's championship. I see it going either way for Maxxine Dupri with the titles. I see it going either way. I see it going either way with Maxxine Dupri with the women's world titles. But yeah, man, Maxxine Dupri, I think she can actually wrestle. I think they have her book and script like she can't wrestle, but I think she can actually go in that ring. And she's having an upcoming match against Becky Lynch on Monday Night Raw. That's when I think Maxxine Dupri is going to show off her true in-ring ability and surprise these fans. She could possibly upset Becky Lynch. I'm not gonna sit up here and say she can't do it. I'm definitely not about to sit up here and say she can't, you know what I'm saying, pin Becky Lynch. I don't care what nobody say. I'm not about to say Maxxine Dupri can't pin Becky Lynch. I'm not gonna say she's not gonna pin Becky Lynch this Monday night, this coming Monday Night Raw. I'm not gonna say she's not gonna pin Becky Lynch. Now, last time they faced off, she put up a good effort. She had absolutely nothing to be ashamed of, but Becky won in the title match. Maxxine Dupri could upset Becky Lynch this time and pin her in a non-title match. Oh yeah, it could happen. Y'all fans, y'all can laugh and say what y'all want to say. I'm telling you, Maxxine Dupri might just upset Becky. Maxxine Dupri might just pull a stunning upset. Coming up on Monday Night Raw and pin Becky Lynch. And if she don't do it, I see her being close to pinning Becky Lynch. I see her coming close to beating Becky. If she don't pin Becky, I see her coming close to beating Becky. That's how much confidence. That's how much confidence I have in Maxxine Dupri. Fans can say otherwise all they want to. I'm not about to get proven wrong. I refuse to eat them words like all the other wrestling fans just might. Because if Maxxine Dupri pins Becky Lynch, this this coming up on Monday Night Raw, I'm gonna be the I want to be I'm gonna be I'm gonna be the one standing tall. I'm gonna be the one standing tall above everybody saying I told you so. I will be the one standing tall above everybody saying that. You know what I'm saying? I told you so. So say otherwise all you want to. Maxxine Dupri definitely got a chance at winning against Becky Lynch this coming up on Monday Night Raw. Hey, what's up? What's up? How you doing? If you're new to my channel, subscribe to my channel. But yeah, man, I think Maxxine Dupri can actually wrestle. I don't care what the other fans say. And then on top of that, she trains with Natalya. So she's definitely about to be on fire. Because Natalya is an in-ring veteran. Natalya lives, breathes, and sleeps pro wrestling. Natalya lives, breathes, and bleeds pro wrestling. Pro wrestling is written all over Natalya. And that's who Maxxine Dupri is training with. So you know she's definitely going to be on fire. So I'm a huge fan of Maxxine Dupri. Yeah, I'm a massive fan of Maxxine Dupri. Yeah, Maxxine Dupri is one of my new favorite female wrestlers. Actually, she became one of my new favorite female wrestlers a couple of months ago. So yeah, man, I don't care what people say about Maxxine Dupri. Maxxine Dupri, she has a bright future ahead of her. I can see it. And not just top of that, she remind me of Lana. Cause let's not forget, Lana was on her way to making a come up before Vince McMahon released her. Lana was on her way to making a come up before Vince McMahon decided to go ahead and release her. Cause she had already became a half decent wrestler. And Lana is one of my favorite female wrestlers too. When Lana teamed up with Naomi, she became a half decent wrestler. Lana was developing when her and Natalya became a tag team called the Russian Hearts. My favorite tag team, one of my favorite tag teams, but Lana kept losing the matches and Natalya eventually. Yeah, I understand why Natalya got pissed off and fed up. I get it. I understand why Natalya got pissed off and fed up. I get it. But Lana did eventually overcome the odds. She eventually pinned Nia Jax in a one-on-one match without cheating, and she also got her get back at Nia Jax in the tables match. She finally beat Nia Jax in the tables match. She scored a victory over Shayna Baszler. She won the women's Survivor Series match. I know people can probably say the way she won it. Yeah, she they tried to bully her and everybody lost and she was the one standing tall. But hey, a win is a win. A win is a win. So Lana went through a lot. But she stood tall at the end as a warrior because she went through all of that. She was willing to deal with that. And I got hate for supporting Lana too. Not as much hate like I did Alexa Bliss, but I got hate for supporting Lana. So that's who Maxxine Dupri reminds me of a little bit. She reminds me of Maxxine Dupri reminds me of Lana a little bit. Somebody that's very determined. And Lana was a determined person. She's a very determined person. So you can agree or disagree with me about that. You can agree to disagree with me about everything I just said about Lana and saying about Maxxine Dupri. But I stand 10 toes down on everything I said about Lana and Maxxine Dupri. Lana was on her way to making a come up 4 years ago. She was on her way to making a come up 4 years ago when she teamed up with Naomi. That's when she became half decent when her and Naomi became a tag team. Hell, she would have won her first piece of championship tag team gold. It looked like it anyway. But I see Maxine Dupree doing big things in the future. I definitely see it. She has the potential. She has the potential to be a star. Hell, I say she has the potential to be a main event player. Yeah, I take it that far to say that much. It's okay. You don't gotta agree with me. I give about 3 or 4 more years from now. Maxine Dupree may probably performing at WrestleMania, possibly main eventing WrestleMania. Maxine Dupree she's the future of professional wrestling. She's the future. Let me check them out. So yeah, man, um, Maxine Dupree, Maxine Dupree. I saw her on Instagram, and I'm like, yeah, man, she got what it takes. 'Cause I saw her training on Instagram. I screenshotted her pics and I turned them into regular pictures and I tagged her in them, just to reach out. Hopefully, I earn a follow back from her on Instagram or possibly Twitter. Both sites would be nice, but yeah, I'm trying to earn a follow back from Maxine Dupree too. Um, she mentioned me in her story a long time ago before she became a wrestler. Yeah, I think she called the Mex Models or something like that. That's when LA Knight started out with them, and she two of the flamboyants do. I forgot their names or whatever, but I mentioned her in my story a long time ago, and she mentioned me back in her story. No, I don't have a gun. What does that got to do with my wrestling topic? That's just a weird question out of nowhere. But anyway, Maxine Dupree. If you don't watch wrestling, bro, you in the wrong chat. I can tell you that right now. But so yeah, man, Maxine Dupree is gonna make a come up. Oh, if you watch wrestling, then subscribe to my channel. But I see, yeah, man. So I be seeing Maxxine Dupri training. She trains in Natalia's dungeon, the ring. She trains in Natalia's dungeon or whatever. So I be seeing them train or whatever. I appreciate it, Ralph. Turn on my notifications too, so you can catch my live videos when I go live and talk about wrestling. Or if I just post a regular video on my channel or a short clip, you can catch all of them or something I post on my community page. But yeah, man. So all this Maxine Dupri hate by these toxic fans, haters can go left, man. Because I see Maxine Dupri doing big things. And I got hate for supporting her for the most part. I got hate for supporting Natalia too. Somebody hating on talking about Natalia wants to hold down the younger talent. I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? Natalia more than anything will put other wrestling talent over. Like she will put talent over and make them look good. WWE ain't doing shit with Maxine Dupri. Okay. Oh, all right. Whatever, man. Like I said, Maxine Dupri is a star. They're not doing nothing with her. She's gonna be wrestling Becky Lynch next week. Yeah, I just said that. Like I said, Maxine Dupri built their training. She be in Natalia room ring training, she be in the dungeon training, and she be grinding, putting in the hard work. That's what they thought about John Cena too. Exactly. Exactly. And the way Maxine Dupri was training in that ring, I know Maxine Dupri can really wrestle. It's all a phony, it's all a fake. They got her looking like she can't wrestle. I mean, yeah, man, he did, but that don't got nothing to do with Maxine Dupri. That don't got nothing to do with her. So Maxine Dupri, man, I think this coming up on Monday Night Raw, she's gonna show off her real ring talent. Like Maxine Dupri, I think this coming up on Monday Night Raw, Maxine Dupri is going to show off her real in ring talent. Think she's about to unleash that on Becky Lynch and possibly win because this is a non-title match too. Let's keep in mind this is a non-title match. So I think Maxine Dupri is going to beat Becky next week in a non-title match. Well, this week coming up, but we'll see. She'll lose, but she'll get recognition in overtime. She'll grow into a bigger role. Possibly, Ralph. I'm not gonna say the pin, but I'm not gonna count Maxine Dupri out not to pin Becky Lynch on Monday Night Raw. That's what I'm not about to do. You could be right though. You could be right. Ain't knocking what you're saying. Ain't knocking what you're saying at all. But I believe in Maxine Dupri. Yeah, they let Maxine Dupri go, man. That's gonna be so fucked up. That's gonna be so fucked up. Cause this woman has been doing nothing but putting in a hard work, proving, showing that she wants to be a wrestler. So yeah, man, they do that, I'm gonna be pissed off. Jeremiah 4040. If you watch wrestling, so subscribe to my channel. What's up, though? How you living? She's my favorite YouTuber transgender. Uh, Jesse, what are we talking about here? Oh man, I ain't into football, man. I just like hats. I just like hats. I like hats. I ain't into football, basketball, hockey, or baseball, or nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? I just like hats. I love hats. I like wrestling. That's it. I'm talking about Maxxine Dupri. If you don't watch wrestling, you in the wrong chat. Roxanne Rodriguez, you mean Roxanne Perez. And yes, Roxanne Perez is one of my favorite female wrestlers. I talked about her a lot of times. Roxanne Perez is a main event player, but they need to stop booking her to lose so many matches. Yeah. I love Roxanne Perez too. I'm a huge fan of Roxanne Perez, but they need to stop booking her to lose matches because Roxanne Perez is a main event player. She was actually one of my backup picks to win Money in the Bank, but my main pick had to be Alexa Bliss. My main pick for Women's Money in the Bank last year had to be not last year, but my main pick for Women's Money in the Bank had to be Alexa Bliss. But Roxanne Perez was my backup pick. I don't. I'm not a fan of Charlotte Flair. Well, I used to be a fan of Sasha Banks a long time ago, and I felt as if they did her dirty as the Raw Women's Champion by booking Charlotte Flair to win it back. Like they had Hot Sasha Banks playing hot potato with the Raw Women's Championship, but Charlotte Flair won it back and moved on eventually. But I never cared for Charlotte Flair. You know, she's a spoiled brat. You know what I'm saying? But I don't care for Sasha Banks no more neither. Since Sasha Banks left WWE and came to AEW, she has a massive ego. She has a massive ego. But if you like Sasha Banks and Charlotte Flair, man, to which is on, I'm not gonna shame you for that. Or you like Ruby Riott and Paige. Oh, okay. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Paige, okay. I don't care for Ruby Riott much like that. What's up, XXM2? If you're new to my channel, man, subscribe to my channel. XX2M. If XX2M. If you're new to my channel, subscribe to my channel. That I don't know. I would love for it to be Braun Breaker. Bring back the European title. Yeah, okay. Yeah, that's what's up. I'll give you another good one. Braun Breaker versus Brock Lesnar. But yeah, that's a pretty good retirement for John Cena. John Cena versus Braun Breaker. That'd be a pretty good final match for John Cena. But yeah, Mercedes Monet Jesse. And she's not that good of a wrestler. She's never been that good of a wrestler. She could wrestle, but she is not as good as people try to make her out to be. Mercedes Monet, her in-ring ability is average at best. And not just that, she's also became a move spammer. She became a move spammer. When she wrestled Jamie Hayter, Jamie Hayter literally carried her through that whole match. Sasha Banks was spamming the same move over and over again. And Sasha Banks promos are they garbage and her character is cringe. She got the title just to feed her massive ego. That's all it is. I'm happy Maxxine Dupri. Yeah, man. Maxxine Dupri deserved this push. I think that team would be crazy. I would love to see Future Braun and Jacob a tag team. Okay. Yeah, well, yeah. What about Cena versus Reigns? He's never won big as Reigns. He could, yeah, he could fake, yeah. Roman Reigns will be a pretty, yeah. Roman Reigns will be a great final opponent. Roman Reigns would be the he would no Roman Reigns would be the perfect final opponent for John Cena. But see, Braun Breaker, John Cena versus Braun Breaker, that'd be something new. But I wouldn't mind Roman Reigns versus John Cena, but John Cena will probably go over and win. And again, I don't know. Roman Reigns ain't one of my favorites, but I do like him, and I like him better than John Cena. But yeah, man, Maxine Dupri deserved to get a push, man, cause she puts in the hard work. Yeah, that wouldn't be a bad call either. John Cena last opponent, Jay Uso. Yeah, that wouldn't be a bad call. That wouldn't be a bad call. Fans would invest in it because everybody loved Jay Uso. That will hype that match up a lot. That match will be hyped up. No, Roman Reigns can't say the N word. No, Roman Reigns is Samoan, not black. No, absolutely not. Or maybe a return of someone would be cool. Yeah, you can go either or with John Cena. You can do it either way with John Cena. But they might do Roman Reigns being John Cena last match. They possibly might do Roman Reigns being John Cena's last match. Or like you said, they might do Jay Uso. They might do Jay. They might just do Jay Uso. And what if Jay Uso finally turns heel after his match with John Cena? That'd make that even more. You know what I'm saying? That would make that even more interesting. What about the Usos? They close to black. Honestly, man, I know they act black, but I don't think the Usos have any black DNA in them. I don't know. Roman Reigns has pleated, but he's still a superstar. I could see them putting Gunther. Yeah, Gunther would be, yeah, hell yeah. John Cena versus Gunther in John Cena's last match. Yes, that would be perfect. They could really hype that one up. Because we know Gunther is a natural heel. So John Cena going up against Gunther, Gunther's going to be downright disrespectful towards John. We know Gunther does not care. Gunther gives no fucks. So That would be that would also be a pretty good last match for John Cena. Gunther, yeah, fans would invest in that because we ain't do nothing. We know Gunther is a natural born heel, so he's not gonna do nothing but di- disrespect the hell out of John Cena, just like he disrespects the hell out of everybody else. He ain't gonna do it but just disrespect John Cena and put him down. That's what Gunther is at his very best at, disrespecting people. I ain't gonna lie, he pissed me off when he disrespected Bret Hart. I didn't like that one. I think the worst route they could go is Logan. No, yeah, hell no. Yeah. That'd be the worst call ever. Cause they done wrestled. Ref, that's a weird that's a weird take right there. Why would we get John Cena versus Miz and Nia Jackson in a handicap match? That was a weird statement you just put it. John, I'm gonna just say the perfect opponents that would be. I'm gonna just say I'm gonna say the perfect opponents for John Cena's last match: Roman Reigns, Braun Breaker, or Gunther. Those three I just named that would be perfect for John Cena. Oh yeah. I forgot one more: Jay Uso. So the perfect opponents in my book for John Cena's last match: Roman Reigns, Jay Uso, Braun Breaker, or Gunther. I'm just naming four. I'm just naming some. I ain't trying to go all. I'm just naming a few. That's all. Ain't forgetting them. I'm just naming a few. Those four would be perfect. That wouldn't be a bad call. Them four would be perfect. That's just my take. Agree to disagree. That is fine with me. But yeah, man. So back to Maxine Dupri. Ever since she's been with Natalia, she's been doing nothing but grinding. Natalia, Maxine Dupri has been doing nothing but grinding. That's all she's been doing. And I'm going to see more out of her. We are about to see more out of her. And I think this coming up on Monday Night Raw. Oh, bye. We're going to see more out of Maxine Dupri. I think this coming up on Monday Night Raw. Maxine Dupri is going to show off her real in-ring talent to the world. She's going to show off her real in-ring talent. And people's mouths are going to be dropped wide open, especially if she pins Becky Lynch. This time I see this being a great match between Maxine Dupri and Becky Lynch. That's what I see. Yeah, man. I get hate for supporting Maxine Dupri, man. People say she can't wrestle. They say I only like her. I only support her because I like her. I want to sleep with her. I'm like, look, come on, man. Y'all stop with the stupid shit. And like y'all, I truly respect these female wrestlers for what they bring to the ring. No, I'm not never going to have these women. Do I hope to get a follow back from them on Twitter and Instagram? Hell yeah, of course. Why wouldn't I? But if they don't ever follow me back, I'll still support them. But Maxxine Dupri is one of the ones who I'm trying to earn a follow back from on Instagram and X. Maxxine Dupri is one of the ones that I'm trying to earn a follow back from on X and Instagram. I'm telling you, she is Devon Daly. I'm telling you, people can say what they want to say. I say she's going to pin Becky Lynch. I'm not going to sit up and kind around and say she's not going to do it. A lot of people don't think it's going to be done. Like I said, when Maxxine Dupri, like I mark my words, mark my words. If Maxxine Dupri, mark my words, if when Maxxine Dupri pinned Becky Lynch, this 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 coming up on Monday Night Raw, I'm gonna be standing tall above everyone, saying that I told you so. I'll be standing tall above everyone, saying that I told you so. It won't be shit nobody can say. I'll be standing tall above everybody, saying that I told you so. Yes, that's what I see Maxxine Dupri being, a mega babyface underdog. Because Maxxine Dupri got what it takes to be a star. She got what it takes to be a champion. She got what it takes to be a fighting champion. Like I said, she remind me of Lana a little bit because Maxxine Dupri is a very determined female wrestler. She's a very determined female wrestler, and the thing is, she gets a lot of hate from fans, and I get hate for supporting her. Really don't bother me. A lot of toxic fans don't want to give her credit what credit is really due. They don't want to give her credit what credit is really due, whatnot. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm telling you, man. When she wins, when Maxine Dupri paying Becky Lynch next week, man, I'm gonna put the biggest smile on my face. Anthony Fury, what's up, Anthony Fury? How you living, brother? If you're new here, subscribe to my channel. Once you have Natty as your mentor, you are designed for exactly. But shit, some fans be wanting to hate on Natalia too. I get hate for being a massive fan of Natalia too. Because Natalia is one of my top favorite female wrestlers. I've been a fan of Natalia for over a decade. I get hate for supporting her sometimes too. Some of these toxic fans don't want to give Natty credit what credit is due. Oh, what's going on? Justin NXT, how you living, my guy? Welcome to the chat. Long time no see. I ain't a Green Bay fan, man. I just like hats. I'm not into football, basketball, baseball, and hockey. You know what I'm saying? I just love hats. I like hats. Yeah. Only thing I like is wrestling. Natalia is one of the greatest. I'll squabble with anyone over that. You damn right. I definitely would, man. I've had squabble with people about that. Yes. I'm a massive fan of Natalia. Like I'm a massive fan of Natalia. I would squabble with anybody over Natalia. You know what I'm saying? Alexa Bliss is my top favorite female wrestler. I don't go against Alexa Bliss for nobody. I would squabble, you know what I'm saying, with anybody about Alexa Bliss. I feel the same way about Liv Morgan. Alexa Bliss and Liv Morgan are my top two favorites. I like both of them equally. I like Alexa Bliss, Liv Morgan, and Natalia equally. I don't go against those three for nobody. So yeah, I would squabble with anybody about Alexa Bliss, Liv Morgan, or Natalia. Oscar, Natty, and Steve Valkyrie are my favorites right now. Yeah, those are three of my favorites too, Justin. Yeah, man. Nah, Alexa Bliss is my number one. Yeah, Devon Dale, Alexa Bliss is my number one. Yeah, Alexa Bliss is at the top of the damn list. Oh man, I loved it. I fucking loved it. Being that I'm not gonna lie, Io Sky is one of my favorites, just like Oscar is. But I will say this much: when Oscar hit Rhea Ripley with that damn miss, I enjoyed it. I laughed my ass off, man. She fucking turned Rhea Ripley into Mystique from X-Men. She turned that bitch into Mystique. Well, Rhea Ripley I mean, she was literally blue. She turned Oscar turned that bitch into Mystique. I thought that shit was funny. Oh yeah, yeah, man. Definitely, I'm definitely looking forward to Crown Jewel for sure, Justin. I'm definitely looking forward to it. Main match I'm looking forward to is Tiffany Stratton versus Stephanie Valkyrie. Now, Tiffany Stratton and Stephanie Valkyrie are two of my favorites, but I do like Tiffany Stratton better. But I do know this match is going to go either way. So I'm already prepared. If Stephanie win, I ain't tripping. You know what I'm saying? If Tiffany Stratton wins, you know I'm gonna love that to see her win two titles. But I know it's gonna go either way. I don't remember that game. Yeah, she did turn her into a Smurf. If you're new to my channel, Dirt, subscribe to my channel, bro. Welcome to the chat. I do like horror games, though. I'll say that. I like horror games. Resident Evil and Silent Hill are two of my top favorite. Resident Evil and Silent Hill are my top two favorite horror games. They both two of my favorites, but if I'm being honest with you, Justin, I'm gonna have to go with Tiffany Stratton. But if I'm being honest, the match is gonna go either way. But Stephanie Valkyrie and Tiffany Stratton are two of my favorites, but I like Tiffany Stratton better, so I'm gonna have to go with Tiffany. But if Stephanie wins, I ain't tripping. I'm gonna congratulate her and everything. I'm gonna have to go with Tiffany Stratton winning both titles. But if Stephanie be the ones to win and come out on top, hey man, I congratulate her. I congratulate her for sure. Yeah, I saw it, man. I talked about that in one of my recent videos. Look on my video page and you will see the video of me calling Nia Jax a hypocrite. Because she's a hypocrite. I'm about to call out why she's a hypocrite. And why all these fans need to start trying to defend her. Because Nia Jax, first of all, have had a history of hurting people. Now, at first, I won't act like fans. I was saying the same thing that other fans would say, yeah, mistakes happen. This professional wrestling, mistakes happen. So I get it. But this kept going on and on. And then on top of that, she said she wasn't going to apologize for injuring Jade. Literally put a great big gash, put a big gash over this woman's eyebrow. You say you're not going to apologize. Saying mistakes happen and talk about how the fans didn't come to your aim when Tiffany Stratton accidentally uh busted your face open when she hit you with that drop kick. So here's my thing. First of all, Tiffany Stratton doesn't have a history of hurting people like you, Nia Jax. You did the same thing to Io a long time ago, slammed her head literally into the corner of the steel steps and put a gash over that one woman's head. Too many people she's hurt. But yet, though, they was all over Liv Morgan ass when she accidentally injured Rhea Ripley's shoulder. They were all over Zelina Vega when she accidentally broke Chelsea Green's nose. They saying Liv Morgan can't do her job. Zelina Vega can't do her job. Then what the fuck do you say about Nia Jax? Somebody that has a history of hurting people and injuring people. But when people like me call out the obvious, they can't take it. They can't take it. They get mad because they know it's the truth. And Nia Jax talk about she's not going to apologize for injuring Jade, saying if people don't understand the wrestling business mistake, and if you're not and if you can't handle the bumps, or something she said, don't join professional. Okay, this is exactly why Bret Hart to this very day is still angry. Is still angry at Goldberg for ending his career. Why do you think Bret Hart to this very day is still, you know what I'm saying, is still angry at, you know what I'm saying, Goldberg for ending his career at Starrcade in 1999? Because he told Goldberg before the match, don't hurt him. Bret said this now. I'm not lying. He said this on the podcast I watched a couple of years ago. Now I got to get that game, Justin. I got to get that. But I do love the Avengers. Uh, and so yeah. And then off top of that, Nia Jax is a hypocrite. Now she said, for people who don't understand the wrestling business, mistakes happen. I think she said that people can't handle bumps in wrestling, then don't join. Nia Jax, if I recall a long time ago, you told Ronda Rousey on Twitter that she needs to learn how to be more safe in the ring. You told Ronda Rousey she needs to learn how to be more safe in the ring. So Nia Jax is definitely a hypocrite. But you got people like Chelsea Green defending that shit. And I'm actually a fan of Chelsea Green. Chelsea Green is one of my favorite female wrestlers. But the fact that she's going to defend Nia Jax and also had the audacity to say that she's a locker room leader, Chelsea Green, shut the hell up. What's going on? How you living, bro? How you living? If you new, subscribe to my channel, bro. Yeah, Spider-Man is my top favorite Marvel superhero. I don't go against Spider-Man for nobody in Marvel Universe or DC Universe except for Superman. I like Spider-Man and Superman equally. Yeah, Spider-Man and Superman are my top two favorite superheroes. You know, so I like both of them equally. So I don't go against I don't go against Spider-Man or Superman in Marvel Universe or DC Universe. So yeah, man. So yeah, Nia Jax is a hypocrite. She's a hypocrite. And you got people defending her. Now I'm not a fan of Jade Cargill, but let me tell you something. Jade Cargill is green in the ring. Now let's say if Jade Cargill, and people talk about how Jade Cargill can't wrestle, she's green in the ring, which she is. I say it, but I don't say it all the time. But a lot of people shit on Jade Cargill how she can't wrestle and she's green in the ring, which she really is. But you don't see me saying it all the time to these wrestling fans. Now let's say if Jade Cargill would have injured one of these wrestlers, they would have been all over her. They would have been all over Jade. They would have been all over Jade Cargill like white on rice. They would have been all over that woman, saying she's a terrible wrestler. She can't do her job and wrestle safe. But when the ones like me call out the obvious about Nia Jax, they can't take it. Yeah, then then they want to switch up. They can't take it. They can't handle it because they know what I'm saying is the truth. Yeah, when I call out the office about Nia Jax, they don't want to hear it then, but I don't give a fuck because I'ma still speak my mind just to piss them off. So Nia Jax is a hypocrite, including her fan base. They're quick to call out. They're quick to call out other wrestlers that's reckless and can't do their job. But when it comes to Nia Jax, like I said, they don't want to hear it, but I don't give a fuck. Like I'm going to call it out anyway. Tamina, I know everybody in the IWC knows who Tamina is. She's about big as Nia Jax herself. She's about big as Nia Jax. She's about big as Nia Jax. Have we ever heard any stories about Tamina hurting or injuring anybody? Have we heard any stories about Tamina injuring anybody? Might as well say Tamina is one of the safest wrestlers. Tamina is, you know what I'm saying? Tamina is one of the biggest, safest wrestlers that ever stepped in the ring. We never heard about Tamina injuring nobody. But yet, though, Nia Jax has injured a lot of people. And they're probably, and like I said, I'm going to go ahead and say I can agree with these fans on this, though, on what I'm about to say. That's going to piss off a lot of Nia Jax fans. Pretty sure she's not going to go anywhere because she's The Rock's cousin. Yeah, I said it. I think Jade is too athletic and she's holding back. Nah, I disagree with that. Subscribe to my channel if you're new here, but I disagree with that. If you're a Jade Cargill, man, it's all good. You know what I'm saying? To each his own. Jade Cargill, they did nothing with her in AEW. I'm gonna just keep it all the way 1,000 with you, my guy. I'm gonna keep it all the way 1,000 with you. Jade Cargill, all her matches that she had in AEW when she had that long title reign as the TBS Women's Champion, none of her matches were good. All her matches were just squash matches, just straight to the point matches. Nothing exciting about it. So now Jade Cargill, she's green as grass in the ring. I'm just being honest. Like I said, if you're a fan of her and you feel different, that's cool. Nia Jax is definitely a bully. Yes, she is a bully. She's a bully. That's why I don't like her no more as a person because Nia Jax is a bully. That what she said about Jade Cargill, that sound very that sound like a bully. What is it going to take? And people get mad as hell when me and other fans call out the obvious about Nia Jax being reckless in the ring and hurting people. Okay, then what is it going to take? What is it going to take for her to end somebody's career? Is that what it's going to take? Or for her to end one of your favorite female wrestlers' career? Is that what it's going to take for her to end one of their favorite female wrestlers' career? I guess so. I'm assuming so. So then they finally have an outcry cry about it. I'm assuming that's what's going to have to happen. Nia Jax in one of their favorite female wrestler careers that they love so much, and then they finally have a know what I'm saying outcry about it. How you doing? How you living? Subscribe to my channel if you're new here, Pika. Subscribe to my channel. All right, well, okay, well, out to subscribe to my channel. Okay. Like I said, man, if you a Jade Cargill fan, to which I'm not the biggest Jade Cargill fan, but like I said, man, subscribe to my channel. So yeah, man, I did a video about Nia Jax on my video page on YouTube. Like I said, check it out and leave your comment below and give me your thoughts about what everything I said about her. Cause I sure went in on her. I sure went in after saying she don't care about injuring somebody. She basically said she didn't care. By saying she's not going to apologize, she basically said she didn't care. All right, Pika. Oh yeah, Peekaboo. Subscribe to my channel. So when Nia Jax saying she wasn't gonna apologize for injuring Jade, she basically no. She said she didn't care just by the way she said it. She's not gonna apologize. She said she didn't care. Then you're gonna try to use the excuse that when Tiffany Stratton accidentally injured you, nobody came. Nobody came to your aim. Because everybody know Tiffany Stratton didn't do it intentionally. Everybody know Tiffany Stratton is not known for hurting people and injuring people like you have over the years. So it's a big difference. It it is, you know what I'm saying, a big difference. Hell, I'm with the fans on this one. I don't really communicate with these fans like this because they be all over the place and they don't know what the hell they want no more. But I'm actually with them about firing Nia Jax. They need to fire her before she hurt somebody to the point where she end their career. Bro, why would they put Maxxine? Bro, why would they put Braun Breaker up against a female wrestler, especially Maxxine Dupri? That is no. I'm not even gonna respond to that. Anyway, so yeah, man, let's. So that's why, man, I say. So yeah. I would love for them to fire Nia Jax, but like I said, it's not gonna happen because The Rock is her cousin. It ain't gonna happen. I'm scared for female wrestlers like Alexa Bliss to wrestle Nia Jax, and she hurt her. And in the career, Alexa Bliss career, when that happened, I'm gonna fucking be furious. I'm gonna be furious. She's not. Who the hell else went in on Nia Jax? Jim Cornette went in on Nia Jax. He went in on Nia Jax. Oh, the fans didn't like that because a lot of people don't like Jim Cornette because he's very vocal. Some of the stuff he said on the group, but for the most part, he be right. Some of the stuff he say he was damn sure right about Nia Jax. He was talking about when she hit Live Valkyria with her finisher and how hard she dropped down on Live. I said, Lord have mercy. I hope she didn't break the damn girl ribs. Cause I'm a huge fan of Live Valkyria. Live Valkyria is one of my favorite female wrestlers. And I when she wrestled Naya, and I hit her finisher, and I mean like splat right down on her. And Nia Jax is already a big woman. I mean she's and know what I'm saying. Live Valkyria is small. Live Valkyria is small. You know Nia Jax outweigh Live by probably damn over you know what I'm saying, over damn near close to 300 pounds or close you know what I'm saying, over to way over 200, and splat down on that damn girl like that with her finisher. And I said, Lord, I hope she didn't break the damn girl ribs. Hope she didn't break the woman ribs. So Jim Cornette was pissed off, and he went the hell in on Nia Jax about that on his podcast. It was funny that it was funny. I saw his thumbnail of Nia Jax. He had Nia Jax like a whale splashing down in water. That shit was funny. It was funny. When I watch, she's not in it. I don't know why she looks angry like she's there because that's what she's there for. And Chelsea Green gonna fucking call her a locker room leader. No, she's a locker room bully. That's what she is. A locker room bully. Somebody that needs to be released. Wrestling is about pain. If Nia does her job by hurting others, I don't see anything wrong. So you're okay with Nia Jax possibly injuring somebody, ending somebody's career? Okay, enough said, man. I'm not. I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. Come on, man. Yeah, miss me with that comment. Get out of here with that shit, man. Stop with the stupid shit. Doing her job by hurting people. No, she can still wrestle safe. That's the same damn reason why Bret Hart is still pissed off at Goldberg, because he ended his career. Come on, man. Miss me with that comment. But whatever. I'm not even, I'm done. You can still do your job by wrestling safe and not keep hurting people to the point where you end someone's career. Thank you, Alta. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much for clearing that up. Don't get me wrong. Yes, you're going to take bumps in wrestling. I get that, but you can still be safe about it. Nia Jax is unsafe. Okay, I'm not even going to acknowledge that comment. She's not hurting anyone. Okay. You must think. Watch her matches when she injured Alexa Bliss. She injured Bailey. She injured Sasha Banks. She injured Charlotte Flair. Injured Zelina. Oh, okay. Look, man, I'm done here. I'm done here. I'm done here. I'm not going to acknowledge that goofy ass comment. Look, man. Look, man. Stop with the stupid shit. Stop with the stupid shit. This is exactly why I do not communicate with a lot of wrestling fans, because of stupid takes like that you just said. You're supposed to wrestle safe and not end someone's career. Look at Big E right now. He's been on the damn shelf for 4 years because of what happened to him. Got his neck broken. Now he can't wrestle no more. Well, I don't know. He could return possibly, but I don't know. Anyway, I'm done. Let's put Nia Jax aside. I'm done talking about Nia Jax. I'm done talking. I done. People already defending her. I ain't got, man. Look, I'm done. I'm done. Like I said, Nia Jax needs to be released, but it's not going to happen because she's The Rock's cousin. So I'm over it. But at the same time, I'm scared for her to wrestle people like Alexa Bliss and end her career. Because when that happens, I'm going to say when it happens. If that happens, I'm going to be furious. Because Alexa Bliss is my top favorite female wrestler, and I don't go against her for nobody. Let's say Nia Jax injured Alexa Bliss and end her career. I'm gonna fucking be furious. And if people thought it was bad the way I went in on Nia Jax on my last video, you ain't seen shit yet this time when I go in on her, you know what I'm saying, the second time. But I'm not gonna say that she's gonna injure Alexa. I'm not even gonna speak those existence. Jax wouldn't even make it to UFC. She's a big bully using her size. That's what I'm saying. I can't, them fat fucks, I swear. Yeah. That's probably a lot of these big women. They think they can talk people any kind of way like they are crazy and carry their weight around because they big and tall. Exactly. Thank you, Walter. Thank you. Man, Nia Jax could injure any damn body. Come on, man. Look, stop with the stupid shit. You really irritate me. She injured Charlotte Flair, and Charlotte Flair is fit. The hell are you talking about? I'm about to shut this thing down, man. Like I said, Maxxine Dupri is the future champion. That was the topic of my video. So Maxxine Dupri, she's definitely going to make a come up in the wrestling business. She's going to make a come up in the wrestling business. She's going to make a come up. Oh, I'm not the biggest fan of Charlotte Flair out there, but if you like Charlotte Flair, to each his own, man. I'm not the biggest fan of Charlotte Flair. I never was the biggest fan of Charlotte. But like I said, man, Maxine Dupri, she's gonna make a come up, and she's definitely a future champion. She's a future star. She's a future main event player. Yeah, I see Maxine Dupri doing big things in the future. And I'm a massive fan of Maxine Dupri, so I'm going to speak very highly of her. But I'm going to go ahead and shut this thing down, man. This has been my take about Maxine Dupri, you know what I'm saying, being a future champion and a future star, and she's also a future main event player. And man, I'm a massive fan of hers. You know what I'm saying, I spoke very highly of her today, and I'm going to keep, and I'm going to speak very high, how I speak very highly of her all the time. So with that being said, thanks everybody for commenting and sharing your thoughts, whatnot. For the new people that came to my channel and watched my video today, subscribe to my channel and turn on my notifications so you won't miss my live streams, my videos, my short clip videos, and the stuff I post on my community page. And with that being said, it's your boy Hitman D, and I'm signing out.